Well, congratulations. What was your reaction when he told you that you were starting?
Oh, it's humbling. It's an honor. You know, that's what I wanted to be, though. I wanted to be the starting quarterback, but I wanted to play. It's just human nature. So I'm happy, but it's just the beginning.
You mentioned today that you earned it. Does it make it more satisfying for you knowing that you earned this and this wasn't something that was just handed to you?
Absolutely. You know, that's how I want it. You want to have to work for it. You got to earn it. That's just you got to have that mentality. You want to work for everything you do to have success. That's why the success is so much more fun when you have to work for it.
I know you handled it. It seemed like you handled it as well as possible, and every time we talked to you, you said the right things. But what was the hardest part of not being the guy for the last couple of months?
I didn't think it was that difficult. You know, I had my role, and I took pride in doing that. You know, I wanted to help this team in any way I could. I wasn't stressing too much. You know, it wasn't in my control. I was going to take it day by day. I mean, like I told you guys, they were very upfront about the plan from the beginning, so there wasn't anything that I wasn't aware of.
I know you always prepared to be the starter, even when you were the two, but does anything change now mentally, just in terms of the way you're approaching everything now that you are the guy?
No, you know, I'm gonna carry my same routine. So far, that's working for me. I got guys around me that I can lean on for support, but now the only thing different would be the vocal standpoint of leadership. You know, we still have Tyrod. He's still one of our captains, one of our best leaders. There's no doubt about that. But now I just need to be more vocal. It just comes with the position.
In your experiences in the past, is it harder to be the backup or is it harder to be the starter?
To be honest with you, I love playing, so yeah, I'd say harder to be the backup.
When you're talking about being more vocal in that way as the guy, how natural is it for you? And is it a little difficult to pull back from that one?
I definitely say, yeah, it's harder to pull back when it's in my nature. You know, that's just who I am, to be vocal, to express my feelings, my emotions, to lead with passion. So, I'm not going to be fake. I'm not going to do a rah-rah speech or just talk. You know, there's always a purpose, and I think you get the most out of your guys when you're doing that.
Sitting out and waiting for your moment, did you have a little bit of a quiet confidence knowing that you had seen this movie play out a few other times before?
Absolutely. You know, having been through some adversity, you know, starting from different points and having to work through the depth chart many occasions, that's definitely helped my story. And so, yeah, it was. I've been here before, and I'm just going to keep that same workers mentality, and when my chance comes, take advantage of it.
Having played at Texas and Oklahoma State and Ohio State, how about games like that helps you going in that black hole on Sunday?
Anytime you play on the road, it's a great opportunity to see what your team's made of. You know, it's kind of your back's against the wall. It's just your team, just the team that you bring, you travel with, and so it's always exciting with that. But then you add in the perspective of the black hole. It's a hostile environment. You want to see how your team's going to react. You want to see how you battle adversity. You know, how you take on the challenge. So I'm very excited about this opportunity.
Thursday night, it seemed like, you know, when you stepped on the field, everybody around you got better. The receivers were better, the offensive line was better, running backs were better. What is it about you as a player, because we saw it in college too with you, that makes your supporting cast elevate their game?
You could be a terrible quarterback talent-wise, but as long as you make the players around you better, you're doing your job. You know, and so I told you guys during training camp and OTAs, my job is to get the ball in their hands, and that's how they look better. You know, they're doing their job. That's what they're paid to do, is make plays. So that's what I want to do, get the ball in their hands and make them look good. You know, they're the playmakers, and so it's just I've always had that mentality. You know, let them do the work. I just get my job done.
Where do you see the growth in this offense now that you're the quarterback started? How could it be better?
You know, we've been talking about how we need to grow each day. I don't think it's any different from when Tyrod was playing. We got to get better each day. There's always something we can work on, and right now it's finishing up the fourth game and the last one of this first quarter that we're talking about breaking up the season into 4 quarters. So, you know, we just got to get better each week and come out with a win.
How different did it feel going out there today in practice as a starter for the first time? And how nice is it to work with that first team in practice?
It's nice to get reps, you know, to slowly build that timing and chemistry, to be able to do that. And you know, you start to get into a rhythm. And so I'm happy with how I played without any reps, and so right now I have very, very high expectations for myself. Having a full week of practice and being able to get the reps with those guys. We should be in tune by Sunday and be ready to go.
They bring some of their college game with them a little bit. I'm thinking of guys like Deshaun Watson and stuff. The teams incorporate some of that. Would you like to see some of your Oklahoma best stuff come up here a little bit?
I don't think it's about me. I can adapt to whatever offense we want to run. Whatever our guys are best at, whatever we're comfortable with, whatever the guys up front they feel comfortable with, that's what's important. Obviously doing the plays that I had at Oklahoma, I'd be very comfortable. I did it for 3 years, but at the same time, it's not about me. It's about getting those guys around me better.
Did you have a great time going back to Oklahoma this past weekend?
Yeah.
What was the reception, and what did Lincoln Riley say about your game?
Yeah, no, always fun to go back to Oklahoma. I'll be honest, it felt really weird being there on a game day and not traveling with the team. Didn't feel like it was actually real. So it was great, but yeah, I got to see Lincoln, talk to him. It's exciting because when I got there, it was the day after the game, so I got to see everybody, and everybody was happy for me. It was a good time, and then luckily they came out with a win playing the triple option.
The Raiders obviously are going to have a chance to have a game plan for you. Whereas the Jets obviously were looking at Tyrod first and foremost. But you said earlier, you have very high expectations because you hadn't been with the ones. Do you think that, just being able to be with that first unit can kind of outweigh a team having a chance to really look at you ahead of time?
They can game plan for me, but we got other skilled guys. We got guys that are doing their job very well right now. And like I said, my job is to get the ball in their hands. So I'm not going to be the one to run around and create all the plays. I'm just going to do my job and let them do the work.
I read that Bryce Harper had a Mayfield jersey on. You've heard some of the excitement. How do you keep the hype in perspective?
That's come with my story. There's been a lot of highs and a lot of lows. You got to find the happy medium. And that's one thing I've had tremendous amount of respect for Coach Riley. He helped me learn that along the way. You got to find that happy medium. You got to have the same attitude each day. You got to show up to work. What got you here doesn't need to stop. Even though I had one good game, that's just a building block. I didn't come here just to win one game, and I didn't come here just to start the next. We're building a franchise here, and we're turning it around. It's about culture. So being that same person every day, which means finding that happy medium and never listening to the outside noise.
Are you aware of the outside noise? Do you pay any attention to it?
There's obviously going to be a lot of excitement. That was the first win around here for a while, so you could feel the energy. You could feel that within the stadium during the game. But you know what? You got to do your best to block out the distractions and do your job.
Did you get the sense that, especially when you were in that stadium the other night, that this town sort of needs you to be the savior of this football team? And if you do sense that, do you feel like your shoulders are big enough to handle that responsibility?
It comes with the territory. That's what I signed up for. I'm living my dream, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Without pressure, I don't think this would be very much fun. Without all this, the people watching and finding the joy in this game. I love this game, and without the competitive nature, I wouldn't enjoy it.
What kind of reaction have you gotten from the guys in the locker room today with the news?
It's been positive. We had a good first day of practice. It's about building blocks. It's like I said about blocking out the outside noise, the distractions. That's one thing. Like I said, we've had the next man up mentality. Now we just got to roll with it.
You said when you got to the huddle Thursday night, you didn't say anything big to the guys. Did you say anything today after Q made the announcement officially?
No. We carry that same attitude each day. Be that same person like I have been from the second I walked in this building. And that's what they need to see. They need to see that I'm not going to change no matter the circumstance. Starter, backup, whether we're winning or losing. I'm going to be that same person for these guys, and they can count on that.
Baker, with everything that was going on with Carlos Hyde, what do you think of the way he was able to focus on the game?
Unbelievable. I can't put myself in his shoes, but I would imagine it's pretty tough to, have to come to work when he's having a baby. So tremendous amount of respect for him for doing that. And then he obviously rushed out of the stadium and showed up to the hospital before the baby was fully out. So happy for him. It's an exciting time.
Did you ever in the huddle say, you hear anything yet? Or anything like that?
No, after he scored, I told him happy birthday, though, because among having a baby, it was his birthday as well.
When you you look at this Oakland Raider defense, what do you see, and what concerns you about them?
Talented team, as we start to look more into the tape, we'll start to see matchups. And, we talk about the red dot players. They're important guys that you want to try and take out of the game. You want to eliminate them making big plays and game-changing plays. So, we'll have more details on that as we start going through the week. But right now it's about doing our job. And that's the most important thing is we have to play our offense, and we have to do it at a high level no matter who we're playing.
Will your Tuesdays get any longer, or were you already here, morning tonight?
No, like I said, it's going to be the same routine. Not going to treat it any differently. Maybe an extra meeting here and there with the offensive line, but that's about it.
You've probably been asked a million times about, having to wait to start, and where's your mindset at with all that? Is it a relief to kind of have that behind you now?
Anytime I'm not having to answer extra questions, that's great. I can just focus on doing my job.
Was it a blessing in disguise that you really had to get your timing and chemistry down with guys like Sharp Higgins, who he's coming through and making big plays for you, and all the other guys that you have?
Absolutely, but I'm not excited about that for me. I'm excited about that for him. During camp and OTAs, we worked hard together, and so I'm happy to see him having success and it coming out on Sundays.
Hugh and John Dorsey both said they thought you benefit from standing on the sideline for a while. What do you think you took away from those 2+ weeks not playing?
I think the preparation and the routine for the first couple weeks, getting into the habits, because it's different for me, having all the free time and having to manage that, do the film study on my own and learn and be around those guys. And so just the time management of being in a different routine during the season. So I benefited from that. And then also just being eager enough to, once I get out there, having the mindset, take advantage of the opportunity.
We've asked every other quarterback this, so we'll ask you, are you aware you're now number 30 since 1999 and all the history?
It's 2018. Don't really care.